Hey guys, and welcome back. We're continuing and finishing the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator today. I just want to get this finished before the movie came out, so just remember the movie's coming out on June 4th. Don't forget to watch the show, and don't forget to support the official release of the fan game. Give them some love, that'd be sick. And without further ado, my name is Red Roses. I play video games. Let's finish this. May 28th. May 28th. Oh, right. The day started. Right. I remember. Jax is waiting for me by his door. Hey, new kid. You ready for some wicked pranks today? I think I came up with a really good one to pull on Gangle. Oh, actually, Kane told me I have to help fix all the culture fair damage I did yesterday. It was part of my, disciplinary action? What? Boo, that's lame. We're not doing that. But Kane won't even notice you didn't do it. Trust me, he has the attention span of a squirrel. I guess you're right. Come on, don't want to be late. We're trying to stay off of Kane's radar today. He smirks at me before walking ahead. By the time I stumble onto my homeroom, the bell is already ringing. I take my seat. My stomach grumbles loudly. I didn't get to pick up any breakfast. But it's fine. I can make it until lunch, probably. By the time lunch does roll around, I feel lightheaded and weak. I try to keep pace with Jax, but my hunger makes me sort of loopy and slow. I trip over my own feet a few times trying to keep pace with the purple rabbit. Alright, so I have a really good idea. We have to find Gangle and make sure Zoombul isn't playing bodyguard. I try to pay attention to what he's saying, but it feels like slow motion. I'm gonna need you to lure Gangle to the top of the stairs. That's the last thing I hear before my vision blurs and the lights go out. Oh my god. I come to in what seems to be a nurse's office. Did I pass out? Wakey, wakey, Rose. Principal Kane? What happened? You collapsed on the hallway due to low blood sugar. Didn't know that could happen with your unique situation. I brush off the comments. What is he talking about? Where's Jax? Oh. Grab my head and feel a tinge of pain. Steady, Rose. You had a pretty big pratfall out there. Ouch. I really feel it now. Kane laughs manically. It was a whole thing. You toppled over the side of the stairs and landed on the ground floor. Lucky you, someone scraped you off the floor and brought you back here. Jax took a nice little shovel and just whoop-a-da. Am I okay to go back to classes now? I still have to help everyone get their stuff fixed for the culture fair. Well, I have good news for you. Kane smiles, twiddling his cane in his hands. That's cute. You see, Rose, the culture fair had to be cancelled. What? Yup. He paces back and forth. We lost way too much progress on Wednesday. And then yesterday, Gangle also had to make a nurse visit, tripped right down the stairwell. 2 stair accidents in one day. Not good for our image. He pauses a moment, shaking his head before resuming his pacing. With you and Gangle out of commission, we couldn't recover our losses, so the culture fair is a bust. As he says this, he throws up his hands and a bunch of playing cards explode out from them before fluttering to the ground. You gonna clean that up? He looks at me. I look back, and Kane blinks a few moments before remembering, face-palming as he says, Whoops, that's right, head injury. He snaps his fingers, and the playing cards disappear. Wait, which day did Gangle fall? What day is today? I say, panic edging its way into my voice despite my attempts to keep calm. Friday! Friday? I was out for an entire day? Yep, I was worried we lost you, but then I remembered that can't really happen. King continues, but I just sit shocked at the revelation. Did Jax at least come and visit me? Who? Oh, no. Oh. Nobody visit you. We sit in an awkward silence. He fidgets with his cane before resuming the conversation. Well, though, since you brought up Jax, what about Jax? I say, eager for news about my friend. You see, Rose, you were an NPC. One I designed to help Jax learn to get along with his classmates. And maybe even open up a time for the culture fair. But, well, it looks like everything went right out the window. As he says this, he makes an exaggerated tossing motion, and a nearby window flies open. Outside, the sound of breaking glass can be heard, even though I'm pretty sure his hands were empty. Unfortunately, that kind of leaves you in an unfortunate position. You really won't be of much use anymore, Kane shrugs. It looks like he pulled you more to his side than anything. He is so persuasive, the lovable scamp. But that means we'll have to go back to the drawing board. What? Okay. Uh-huh. What day do we start on? Auto 1. Okay. Why am I like this? Thursday. Oh my god. What do we do? Okay, let's try here. Yeah. Wait, no. No! Load. Save? Wait. Save. Return. Did I hit my head harder than I thought? What is he talking about? Why is everything going fuzzy again? An NPC? What does that mean? Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit, Rose. In fact, you'll actually be feeling nothing soon. Why did it bring up the save? That was weird. Wait, what? I barely have time to even comprehend what Kane says to me, as my consciousness suddenly feels like it's pulled from my body, and all I can hear are echoes from Kane. I'm sure we'll get it next time. Game over! Alright, wait, we're starting over. But we're gonna fast forward. Skip! Okay, I am a girl. Thank you. What is my name? It is Rose. Okay. Skip. Yep, that's my name. Skip. Okay. I'm always down for a good time. Where is he? Skip. Okay. I'm gonna warn her this time. Hey, what are you trying to do to her? Huh? Thanks to your advance notice, the ribbon girl manages to extend her mask forward, turning to face Jax with a panicked expression on her mask. The ragdoll girl seems to notice this exchange as well. Jax, leave her alone. I don't even know why we let you sit behind her. It sounds like this isn't the first time Jax has tried something like this. Mr. Kinger's attention is drawn by the ragdoll girl shouting at Jax. Where's going on? Flicker of annoyance crosses Jack's features, and he narrows his eyes for a moment before grinning in faux innocence, sticking the gum right back in his mouth without pause. What? He draws the word out, rolling his eyes as he looks directly at me. I guess the newbie hates fun. Despite Jack's disapproval, I can't help but notice the masked girl giving me a grateful look. I nod in her direction. Okay, so with that, we saved it the first time, and then we skip. Okay. Yeah. I found a seat at an empty table and set my food down there. Apparently, today was pork cutlet day, but by the time I got to the front of the line, all the pork cutlets had already been taken by other students. I ended up just getting a slice of stale pizza and a chocolate milk. I sigh. This is just like my old school. I sit alone. Just like my old school. When the lunch bell finally rings, I step out onto the lunchroom and head to the afternoon classes. They're uneventful. Finally, the last bell rings as it's time to go home. What a boring day. Oh my god, I fucked it up. I gather my things and wait a little bit, but alas, no one approaches me. Okay, well, there's always tomorrow. Kane's gonna kill me. Okay. I need to save after that. Okay. It's Rose. Yep, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Rose. Let's be friends. Sit next to the purple rabbit. Keep quiet and see what happens. We're gonna do no, Jax, that was mean. Jax barely acknowledges my response, almost cutting me off before I finish saying my piece. Oh, wait, I should have saved. Crap. Everyone's a critic. Jax shrugs. No! Okay. I'm dead again. Okay. We gotta save after that. The first skip. I'm a lady, thank you. A lady NPC. That's crazy we're an NPC. I thought we were... Yep, that's my name. I thought we were for sure a new person. Hello, everyone. I'm Rose. And we're going to sit next to the mischievous-looking rabbit. We're going to save. Yes. Perfect. Return. All right. Keep quiet and see what happens. It was kind of funny. Jax offers a thin smile as he leans over to me. It was very funny. You should try loosening up, new kid. You might have some actual fun. I can't help but audibly gulp and hope I haven't thrown my lot in with the wrong person. Skip. All right. Maybe Pomni or Jax are there. And they are. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna save. Pomni's right. We actually have a part to play to make the culture fair a success. See, I thought we had to romance him by making him right all the time. This is crazy. Thank you, Rose. She trails off, giving me a nervous but genuine smile. Jax scowls for a moment, but recovers quickly. Whatever, see you losers later. You know, I still have lots of gum to chew. Maybe I'll find a book about culture festivals and stick all the pages together. Jax gives a mischievous grin before strolling out of the library. Hope he wasn't serious. Ignore him. He probably isn't going to do that. There's an awkward pause as neither of us seem to know what to say before Pomni breaks it for us. So, it looks like it's up to us, New Kid, to find out what the culture fair is about. I nod. How hard could it be to find a book about culture festivals? We proceed into the depths of the library. I pretty much forget about lunch as we search the shelves. Each book is so caked with dust, it feels like the library is a forgotten archive. The more we scour the shelves, the more we realize how daunting of a task this actually would be. These don't seem to be organized by genre. She looks over at me. Yeah, and they don't seem to be in alphabetical order either. What's on your shelf? Pomni lifts open a book with a happy puppy on the front, the title reading Spot's Day Out. This was between a book of dessert recipes and a calculus textbook. So it's really just random, huh? Oh god, this could take all day. Pomni seems to deflate at the prospect. Hey, there's two of us. That's double the search power. We'll take it one shelf at a time. We got this. I do my best to reassure her. She looks at me a bit skeptically before nodding. You're right. We can do this. We both get back to the search, carefully inspecting the spines of every book on the shelves. Eventually, we split to different parts of the library, trying to maximize our progress. A little help? Pomni seems to have found a book she wants, but she's too short to get it. She's like, 3 foot, I think? I'm coming, Pomni. I stride between the bookshelves, coming up to her side. She points at a book on the higher shelves. I reach for it, but no luck. It's a bit too high for me as well. Did you want me to lift you, or... Pomni goes flush at the idea. No, that's okay. It's alright, I promise. I'm stronger than I look. I won't drop you. I flex my biceps, jokingly flashing a big grin at the gesture girl. Pomni chokes on an awkward laugh. It's not that, it's just... I just prefer if you didn't. She smiles at me timidly as she clutches her arm. It seems Pomni doesn't want to be touched. I realized I was pushing a boundary and suddenly backtrack, not meaning to make her uncomfortable. Oh, okay, no worries. There has to be a step stool around here or something. I remember tripping on a step stool by some shelves when I entered the library. Oh, here. I dip out quickly to grab the step stool and return with it. Ta-da! I set the step stool on the ground for her. She climbs to the top step, however, still has to reach a bit. She plucks the book off the shelf. Got it. Hey, you're pretty reliable, Rose. Just happy to help a friend. Pomni blinks at me. Friend? Oh my god. What? I say that about everybody. Everyone's your friend. I suddenly feel my stomach sink. I didn't say that too soon, did I? Pomni gives me a bright smile. You're sweet, Rose. We search, well beyond the bell signaling lunch, until the bell that signals that classes are over for the day. Time seemed to fly by with Pomni. Oh well, guess it's time to grab my things. Okay. No, I died again! What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Okay, no, Jax asked me to look for a centipede to put in your locker. Jax, you know that's one thing I'm scared of. She sounds thoroughly exasperated. Like this isn't the first time. Ragatha turns to me, interposing her body between myself and Jax, casting a glance at me over her shoulder. I'm sorry he roped you into one of his plans. Jax looks unbothered by my response. Well, if you want to be boring, I won't stand in your way. He doesn't seem disappointed or surprised as he walks away. Come with me, Rose. Kinger actually collects insects. Don't worry about whatever he told you to do. I've got you now. She takes my hand in hers as she leads me back to the class. Jax's response was disappointing, but Ragatha's warm smile makes it worth my moment of weakness. Dude, I really love Ragatha. She's probably like my second favorite. I just love Jax because I love Mia Yandere, and that is definitely his code. As I gather my things, a familiar doll walks up to me. Hey, bros, you getting ready to head back for the day? Yep. Ragatha looks around a bit, seemingly worked up the courage to ask something. You know, if you want, I could walk you back today. How does that sound? Sure thing. Oh, awesome. She beams. I love you. She's so good. Like, she makes me think of one of my friends, and I just feel warm, you know? Agatha and I make our way to our front door of the school. Hey, Rose. She looks at me, as if she just remembered something very important. This is your first night here, right? Sure. I mean, it's technically my first day here. The sun has barely begun to set, so I don't know why she's saying first night. I'll show you the dorms then. She gives me a polite smile. I hate to let her down, but actually, my parents are picking me up today. Ragatha gives me a confused look. Are you sure about that, Rose? I think I am. I'm not sure why she's questioning that. But as she asked me the question, I tried to remember what my parents said about picking me up today. I begin to discover worrying gaps in my memories. Did my mom or my dad drop me off? Was it someone else? What does the car that I was dropped off in look like? What do my parents look like? I begin to hyperventilate as I realize if it weren't for seeing my own reflection in a mirror when I was washing my face in the bathroom this morning, I wouldn't even remember what I looked like. What's happening to me? In the corner of my eyes, abstract patterns begin to fade in and out of existence. It's okay, Rose. Everyone goes through this the first day they're here. How are we abstracting if we're an NPC? My breath begins to steady. The abstract patterns fade. Things start to fill. Well, normal definitely isn't the word, but at least a little more okay. They do? Yeah, it's this weird thing. Nobody really knows how it works. Most of us can't even remember our own names. Well, at least I managed to remember my name. Unless somebody else made that up for me? No, that's ridiculous. Honestly, I haven't seen anyone ever leave campus. So we just what, go inside and sleep on the floor of our homeroom? Ragatha laughs. No, Kane actually built us a set of dorms to stay in, she says, offering a hand. Something to give us a break from the old rigmarole of going from class to class. I take her hand. I'll lead you there, don't worry. God, Ragatha, you're so sweet and warm. Like, just, God. Ragatha smiles gently as she leads me by my hand to a building nearby. Just by glancing at the doors, I can tell who stays where. The vibrant red and blue door has to be Pomni, another door sleek. Wait, let me skip this because I think I can't skip it. I could pick Jack's door out of a crowd. It's darker than the others, and crisscrossed with black and yellow striped caution tape. He's so edgy. Ragatha stops at a ranch-style door before proceeding. This is my room, Rose. She smiles. I'm the class rep and the resident assistant here, so if you have any troubles with any of your dorm mates or need anything for your room, I'm your gal. She gives me a jovial swing of her arm, sliding her door open. The inside is adorned with dollies, a thick blue duvet cover on her bed, and I think even I see a tea set on her white dresser. My door's always open. As we stand there, Jax walks by. He gives Ragatha a wicked grin. Or it would be, if I could trust Jax not to put a centipede in my room. Jax gives her an offended look. Come on, Ragatha. Pranking the RA? I can't believe you think so little of me, he says, barely hiding a sadistic grin. Ignore him. She pauses a moment. And if you don't want to wake up to a centipede in your room, don't let Jax in. Jax lets out a dark chuckle as he overhears her, unlocking his door before stepping inside. She waits a few moments to make sure he's out of earshot before lowering her voice. But seriously, as long as you're not Jax, you're welcome to come visit me if you need to relax or talk to somebody or just want to say hi. Now let's go find your room, new stuff. We walk side by side until we find a new door that doesn't apparently belong to anyone else here. I'm basic. This door is substantially less impressive than the doors everyone else has. A plain oak door with my name on a brass nameplate. I couldn't come up with a more boring door if I tried. Ragatha turns towards me, noticing my disappointment. Hey, looks can be deceiving. Maybe it's really nice inside. I twist the handle and pull the door open. The room is very basic. We've already seen this part, sorry. Well, there's a lot of room to customize. She walks around the vast emptiness of my room. Yeah. I rub a hand across the back of my neck. Can we go back to hang out in your room for a bit? I realize I don't want to be alone here. Oh, I'm really sorry, Rose, but Kane doesn't want us in each other's rooms after the sun is down. She offers an apologetic smile. What? Sorry. I know that's a silly rule, but he says that since this is supposed to be a family-friendly environment, he doesn't want us in each other's rooms at night. She backs out of my room, crossing her arms across her chest with a nervous giggle. I technically shouldn't even be in your room right now. The rest of our conversation continues with her standing in the hallway and me in my dorm. So that's it for today? Yeah, I mean, you know where the school is, right? And you remember all the places I showed you? I nod. It's a lot to take in, but I think I'm good. Yeah. I think I got it from here, I guess. Ragatha nods with a weak smile. Good, that's good. We stand there. The conversation has definitely dried up. Neither of us knows what to say next. I'll see you in class tomorrow? Well, I can walk with you to class tomorrow if you'd like. I nod, that's something at least. Yeah, you know, if you aren't too busy being class rep and resident assistant? A resident assistant? She smiles. Well, as class rep, I'm supposed to help new students get accumulated to our academy, so I could definitely make time for you tomorrow. I smile back at her as we exchange goodbyes, and I close my door. Maybe things will be all right. I lay down on my bed, defeated by the day. It doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. It doesn't... Okay, we're skipping. I got a text from Ragatha. Her portrait is outlined in gold to indicate that she's an RA. That's cute. Hey, Rose. I just wanted to check in on you after the whole wacky watch thing. Guess I'm doing pretty okay, Ragatha. Just getting used to how things work here. I get that. Showing up to the school, losing your memories, and now the wacky watch. It's a lot for anyone to take in. You're telling me. A few moments before Ragatha responds. Well, if you ever need to talk to anyone, I'm here. Thanks. I'll have to take you up on that. Oh, really? Yeah, it's nice to talk with you. That's kind of you to say, Rose. Maybe I can make you tea sometime this week, between all the culture fair stuff. That sounds nice. Cool. Did she just send a smiling sunglasses emoji? Well, Ragatha could be kind of old-fashioned, but it seems like she genuinely wants to help me fit in here. Did I fuck up? At least I have one friend in the school. Alright. I feel like I fucked up. We're never going to get the Happy Jacks ending. I'm not trying to get the Ragatha ending. I just want to see if... Okay, wait. I'm sorry, Ragatha. I love you. I'm not trying to... Wait. We're going to save. Maybe if we fight him... We're going to load. Okay. Thursday. Day 2. Let's try day 2. Yes. When am I supposed to, back him up? Okay. God dang. It wasn't funny, Jax. Oh, come on. Don't be so lame. I'm not being lame. Or boring. Or whatever else you want to call me. We messed up everyone's culture fair projects that they've been working on all week. The words come spilling out before I can stop them. But I can't honestly say I disagree with anything I'm saying. Or even that it doesn't deserve to be said. Jax rolls his eyes and crosses his arms as I offer my heartfelt rebuke for our actions. Geez, I don't think you cared about that stupid festival. He gives me a look of utter ridicule. Ridicule. Maybe I don't, but they clearly do. I curl into myself. Now they probably hate me. The tears flow as freely as my words. I spent hours in the office, missing lunch, missing my classes, and on top of it all, you just let me take the blame for it all. I could deal with everyone hating me, but I at least thought you would be there for me. Jax's grin curls into a frown of disgust, but I can't stop. I don't know if I care. You weren't there for me. There for you? Dang, my hand twitched, sorry. His voice gives venom, bearing down on me with cold, condescending anger. What do you think this is? You think I'm just gonna swoop in and save you every time you need it? He swipes his hands off his uniform as his expression returns to one of neutrality. You wanted to pull that prank just as much as me. He turns away from me before letting out a short, manic laugh. You went along with every little thing I told you to do until now. Now you want to care what everyone thinks of you? He turns away from me before leaning back down to my level, gazing into my eyes with manic anger. His own voice seems to pitch up as he gets in my face, his pupils dilating to small black squares. Nobody here has ever liked you. He sweeps an arm across his chest. I have to stumble back to avoid being pushed back. You spent every moment here tormenting them with me. He points to his face, where a manic grin now matches his eyes and his tones. Now you want to pretend you have a moral compass? He leans back and lets out a hollow laugh. That might be the only funny thing you ever did that I didn't tell you to do. I sit there in stunned silence. Even as I hold back more tears, I have to admit he's right, too. I did spend my past 2 days with him pranking people. I thought we were having fun, but today we took it too far. Can't even stand to look at Jax. I turn away, half mumbling my words. I thought you were my friend. Jack's manic grin falls away from his face as his mouth narrows, his pupils go wide. Somehow, this is even scarier than the manic rage I was facing moments ago. No, he says plainly. No? He can't mean that. I pushed him for a different response. I'm not your friend. My chest goes tight. Why would he say that? How could he say that? After everything that's happened between us? It feels like I'm talking to a different person. Deny his words. Yeah. We'll do the Pomni fight. It's fine. I know you don't mean that. Oh my god. Listen, newbie, and listen closely. We aren't friends. He stretches out each word before returning to his signature smile, taking a few deep breaths. We were never friends. I was just having a little fun. Clearly you got the wrong impression. Why would you say that? I'm on the verge of tears again. I thought we were getting close. Jack scoffs. Getting close? Are you that deluded, new kid? Then why would you wait for me before school? And text me at night? And sit by me in classes? It's my turn to be angry. You chose to help me last night. Why would you do all that if you didn't care? Jack shrugs neutrally. You're reading too much into this. I can't even look at him as tears blur my vision. Our shoulders bump as I run past him. Everything about this moment hurts. Every emotion feels like a jagged edge. But it's like Jack says. I must be deluded. Deluded to think we were friends. I was alone this entire time, and when others reached out to me or offered me respite, I turned them away. I heard others whispering or casting worried looks in my way as I get back to the dorm. I open my stupid plane door to my stupid playroom and throw my stupid self on the bed. When I finish crying and begin regaining my senses, the first thing I notice is how hungry I am. I load up Door-to-Door Dash to see that the only open restaurant is some fast food place called Spudsteeds. I load up their menu. Looks like all they have are available is something called the Stupid Burger. What the hell is that? Sounds kind of weird. We're gonna save. Yeah, I'm glad I went back. I was like, wait a minute. Order the Stupid Burger. It's really my only choice for food at the moment. And my stomach rumbles to remind me of how badly I need something to eat. Whatever it is, I just ordered it. I wait the delivery as my stomach grumbles even louder. It takes surprisingly little time for it to get to my dorm. There's a knock on the door. I open it to my delivery guy, a red mannequin-looking character holding my food in his hand. Order for... He's gone. I stumble forward, catching my food moments before it splats against the ground and makes eating that much messier. That was strange. Still, at this point, I'm learning to simply not question the way things work at this school. I go back to my dorm and unwrap the burger. There's a weird pink sauce dripping from the patty. Huh. That must be what makes it stupid, I guess. My stomach rumbles again to remind me that I'm too ravenous to even think about another decision. I take a big bite of the burger. Another. And another and another and another before I've completely eaten it up. I attempt to get up, then suddenly, the room starts spinning and stretching and just sort of moving. And this is weird. Everything is so funny. The room is funny. My bed is funny. Wow, that was a really good burger. Suddenly I hear another knock on the door. 1 second. I shout a little louder than I mean to. I try to regain my balance and pick myself off the floor. But it's no fair, because the room is still spinning. Come on, room. Stop spinning. Another knock at the door. Ah, fuck it. Let yourself in. I'm no closer to the door, and the room isn't slowing down anytime soon. Lying down on the cool, welcoming floor seems like the right move. Luckily, I must have forgotten to lock up after getting my food, because my favorite bunny walks into the room. Jax! Wait, weren't we not friends? He regards me with a skeptically raised eyebrow. Are bunnies supposed to have eyebrows? He sighs. Rose, what the heck have you gotten into? He's so tall, I barely come up to his ankle. Or is that because I'm on the ground? Tall bunny alert, tall bunny spotted. I laugh. You get taller or something? I hiccup. I tilt my head to the side to get a better look at him. He looks annoyed, but concerned? Is my Jaxie boy worried about me? Sit up. Are you drunk or something? Drunk? No way. You're drunk. You. The words don't come. Jax gets down to my level to try to sit me against my bed, but I push him away laughing. Would you just... He struggles to get a good hold of me. Sit down. Even as he manages to force me into an uptight sitting position, my hands flail out, pushing his face away from me. No! I shout, pouting for a moment before I try to crawl away. You're drunk and mean. Jax sighs and stands back up, giving up for the moment. What am I even doing here? He mutters under his breath, but I can hear him. Then he speaks up. I brought you food, since you missed lunch. He emphasizes the last word of each sentence, pointing in an exaggerated way to the bag in his hand. He shakes his head as I keep lolling my head from side to side, fascinated by whatever he's trying to do. Whatever happened, you're too messed up to even eat, right? He folds his arms and turns away from me. But I have a real truth bomb ready for this mean bunny. But you don't want to be my friend, though. Last words come out in a mix of other words, but I'm trying to be serious as I stumble over my own words. You hate me. I emphasize the word hate, putting in as much of my fleeting breath behind it as I can. Whatever was in the burger is wearing off enough for me to stumble to my unsteady feet. Jax is impressed that I managed to stand up, but doesn't acknowledge the huge truth bomb I just dropped. I try to take a step forward, my knees wobble dangerously, and I almost fall over again. Careful! He flinches, almost reaching out to catch me. But I catch myself. What the heck is up with you, Rose? You're gonna hurt yourself. Just sit down. He shouts at me urgently, but I'm too deep into telling it like it is to let him distract me. Say it. Say you hate me. I swing useless floppy hands at his cartoon rabbit face. He doesn't even have to try to dodge a single one. Hey, watch it. He catches my wrist in his hands. Aw, that's cute. Would you stop that already? He tightens his grip, making me his captive. Listen to me right now, Rose. He manages through heavy breaths. We are going to move you to the bed. You are going to sit down. And then you're going to go to sleep. He didn't say he hated me, though. So you don't hate me. Again, my words start merging inside my clumsy mouth, but the meaning is there. My anger subsides as I look into his beautiful yellow eyes. You love me, don't you? I inch closer to his face. Jax blushes furiously. What are you talking about? He shouts at me. Wait, we have to save. What if we... We're gonna kiss him. We gotta go for the kiss. I lean in. I feel the sparks flying between us. These must be the feelings he was trying to fight this whole time. Could it be he was pushing me away because he really felt this way? I feel hot and lightheaded. But before our faded lips can touch, I feel my body go weak and give out. I pass out. Wow. Talent. Day 3 complete. I wake up in my bed the next morning. The covers over me as if nothing happened last night. Did anything happen last night? My memory is all fuzzy. I ate a burger and the Jax was there. Jax! I sit up straight in my bed and do a quick scan of my room, but it's completely empty. Could it just be a dream? I notice a bag on my desk. Food? I guess some of it wasn't a dream. I rack my fuzzy mind to try to remember what happened. I come up empty-handed. I have to get ready for school anyway. Stumble out of bed. My head throbs with pain. This is not my finest moment. I manage to get dressed in my uniform and grab my things before stumbling out the door. Approaching the school, it seems like every other student is coupled up with another one, chatting away as they head to class for the day. I look for Jax, but to no avail. But what would I ever do if I saw him? Talk to him and pretend nothing happened? I can't ignore the thoughts swimming around my head, keeping me too distracted to pay any real attention in class. For his part, Jax is a no-show this morning. For the next activity, form pairs, Mr. Kinger says. Then his eyes catch with me in the isolated corner and the empty seats next to me where Jax should be. Oh. It looks like we're missing a student. It's like a spotlight is focused on me. All eyes focus on me in my humiliating solitude. I feel like I'm going to cry. And then? Hey, Rose. Want to join me in Ragatha's group? Her smile is awkward but friendly. I almost want to lash out at her, say something like being alone is better than being with a lame-o like you. But I'm too miserable to really put it into words, and her kindness is genuine. Come on, Rose. You could sit next to us. Even Ragatha gives me a shy smile. I shuffle over, leaving my dignity behind me. Hey, guys. There's a few moments of awkward silence. God, I feel like I'm the worst person in the world for ruining their projects. Hey, Rose, how you doing? You seem kind of off today. She trails off, giving me another awkward smile. Huh? Oh, sorry. Did something happen between you and Jax? Ragatha shoots her a look. Pomni. Then she fixes me with a gentle look. Did something happen, though? I roll my eyes and swallow my sadness. That obvious. Still, maybe it's time to get this off my chest. We got into a huge argument yesterday over that prank we pulled. I still feel really bad about messing up everyone's projects. And then when Kane punished me, Jax just walked off. And he acted like it was messed up for me to expect him to share the blame with me. We were both upset. And said a lot of things. And I just wish I hadn't told him how mad he made me. Pomni puts a hand on my arm, which is very special because she doesn't like to be touched. That's not fair to you, Rose. You're allowed to be upset and talk about things with your friends. Ragatha nods. Jax isn't the kind of person to really talk about those kinds of feelings with. She seems to almost be speaking to herself, looking into the distance. Pomni shoots her a look before continuing. He sort of puts up walls with that kind of stuff. Why? Has he really not made any friends with anyone in this school? He used to have friends here. He did? Ragatha has my full attention. It was... She pauses a moment, rubbing her forearm. A while ago. Aw, that makes me so sad. Back then, we were all friends. Kathmo and Ribbit were his closest friends, though. They really brought everyone together. But one day, something happened. We, lost them. And Jax closed himself off. He took it really hard. What happened? Ragatha and Pomni exchange a look before Ragatha leans in, whispering under her breath. Out of school suspension. Is that supposed to be scary or sad or something? Still, I guess that's why Jax is the way he is. He just doesn't want to get hurt again. I understand. At least I think I do. If it makes you feel any better, him not being here is kind of a good sign. How is him avoiding me a good sign? Well, he cared enough that he had to take some time off. Jax likes to run away from his feelings, so whatever happened, it affected him enough to skip class today. The cogs in my head start turning. Is everything she said true? All that we did together. Getting trapped in the supply closet, pulling that prank, one of them, we're not going to name any of them. All the awkward pauses where it felt like we were both holding back. So something was there. So, what? You think I should go after him? Pomni ponders for a moment before peering over at her teacher. Well, somebody once told me, the worst thing you can do is make someone think they're not wanted or loved. She looks back at me. I think it's worth a shot to try and patch things up with him. I stand up suddenly, surprising the two girls in front of me. You're right. He needs me right now. Thanks, Pomni. I sprint out of class, even as Ragatha and Pomni look up, shocked. For his part, Mr. Kinger looks too confused to tell me to sit back down as I leave the classroom. But where would Jax be? There's no way Kane would just let him skip school. I rack my brain. Imagine you're on a wide open rooftop, or whatever your happy place is. Was that his happy place? I don't have time to think of another place. Brain empty, heart full. The crisp fall air blows out on the door as I push it open. Jax is here, looking out at the view. He turns to face me. Jax, I know you don't see me as your friend, and that's okay, but I'll always think of you as my friend, and I can't make you like me. You can't make me not like you. I call out to him. As much as you push me away and try to make me hate you, I won't do it. I'll always come back. Even if you think I'm just crazy, I'll never stop trying to be your friend. So no matter what you do or say, you won't get rid of me, Jax. For better or worse, I'm here to stay. He gives me a confused look. That got kind of creepy there at the end. His characteristic smirk returns to his face. But if you're that obsessed with me, I guess I'm really stuck with you. He sounds kind of relieved. He walks over to me, putting a gloved hand on the top of my head. Stalker. He smirks down at me. I smile back up at him, blushing a little. Will things go back to normal now? So, Jax, the tall purple rabbit looks at me. Yeah? I can't remember everything that happened last night. I ordered some kind of burger, and you were there, and nothing happened. He interrupts me, putting a gloved hand over my mouth. I managed despite his attempts to silence me. You ate a bad burger, he says, pulling his hand away from my mouth. Why do I remember you there? So many questions. You were just making an annoying amount of noise, so I went over to tell you to knock it off, and then he trails off looking away. Just don't order food from there again, okay? We're gonna save. I haven't saved it. See, it happened. It's right there in our memories. Push it for more details. Come on, please tell me. I say, putting it on the most pitiful face I can. Jax grins sadistically down at me. Uh-oh. Okay. But you were an absolute freak last night. He grins slow. His grin grows wider. You did horrible, horrible things. The kind of things anyone would be scared about getting out. Why did I ask? I don't want to hear it anymore. His grin is just as wide. Well, anyways, Rose, I got something for fun for us to do on our lunch break. Oh, yeah? Well, about that. He looks at me, eyebrows raised. I sort of promised Principal Keen I'd help everyone with their culture fair projects. His eyes go wide as he scowls down at me. What? Yeah, it was part of the disciplinary action for the prank yesterday. He crosses his arms. I don't want to do that. Well, it's not like you got punished yesterday. You can just meet me after school. Jax is already shaking his head. You're seriously gonna pour your heart out to me, then ditch me for those losers? You could always come with me, I say, putting on my most pathetic face. Jax rolls his eyes with a sour expression. All right, let's get this over with so Kane gets off your back and we can have some more real fun. Some real fun. There was no more word in there. Our first stop is Pomni in the library. This is so cute. She spies us as we enter the library, making frustrated noises as she sorts among the books to recover her notes from yesterday. Pomni? She turns to face me with a tired sigh. Hey. She puts on an unconvincing happy face. What brings you two here? We're here to help. In any way we can. Sorry about the whole, meat thing. Pomni turns to Jax. You're really gonna help, Jax? Jax gives me a dirty look. Yeah, whatever Rose says. Well, I've been looking all day for Culture Festival books. I have no idea who organized these shelves, though, or how they organized them. I don't even know if I could find any new books after what happened yesterday. We'll find some. Least I could do after she helped me go find Jax. We all start searching for books about Culture Festival, some of us, Jax, less enthusiastically than others. One shelf is devoted to corn recipes, and corn byproducts. Jax searches the bookshelves directly behind me. You find anything? He just shakes his head. This library is so random. He nods. Another shelf has books with no common topics. In fact, the only thing they have in common is that their covers are blue. I throw my hands up in the air and groan in frustration. This could take a while. Hey, Rose. He pulls out a thick book with the title, Celebrations of Culture, Festivals, Fairs, and Other Occasions, smirking as he waves in my face. Where the heck was that? Jax shrugs. Between a bird-watching book called A Beginner's Guide to Vultures and a book about multure law. Oh my god, Jax, it's so big. What are you two doing over there? You gotta show Pomni. What? I don't need to see... That's funny. We step out from behind the bookshelf. Jax holds out the book. Oh, where did you find this? Between a book about vultures and a Scottish law book. What the? No, you know what? That might be the most sense this library has ever made. She takes the book and skims the pages. This should be more than enough. She gives us both a relieved smile. You guys were really helpful. I can't help but smile back, even as Jax crosses his arms and gives us both an annoyed look. Thanks. I nod and smile as I tug Jax away before he can undo all the goodwill we just earned. Helping others isn't so bad, huh, Jax? Speak for yourself. Next on the list is Ragatha. She's pacing the classroom manically. There's no way. I mean, no way at all. I can't get this all organized in time. Jax announces our presence. Hey, Raggy. Ragatha sees us reunited, and you think she just saw the girl from The Exorcist the way she regards us. Come on, you two. Haven't you done enough to our projects already? I throw my hands up in a defensive gesture. I promise we're here to help. Ragatha casts a glance our way. Mostly Jax's way. That she says she doubts it. We're completely innocent. Why does he sound so unconvincing when he says that? Why are you saying it like that? I don't know. I elbow Jax's gut, which has him doubling over. I appreciate the thought, but I'm good, she says harshly, turning back to her clipboard. Come on, Ragatha. I have to do this as part of my punishment from yesterday, or Kane is going to punish me. We'll do whatever we can to help. She gives us a dubious look, but relents. Well, I mean, if you have to, and if Kane is going to punish you if you don't, I guess I can give you something to work on. How about... She looks around. Oh, how about you two work on the info stall? Just putting it together. I have a few other things I need to do, so I can trust you to do it? She motions to a series of wooden boards, staplers, and nails. Let me know if you need anything else, okay? She casts one last vaguely distrustful glance at us before departing. Jax rolls his eyes when the door shuts behind her. What's her problem? He grins at me. I respond by starting to see how the stall is supposed to fit together, eyeing the best places to put the screws. Come on, you're really putting that thing together? I roll my eyes in response. The sooner I start, the sooner I'm done. Jax picks up a hammer and heaves it in his hand with a wicked grin. Or we could use this to break Grango's mask. Jax. He rolls his eyes and gives an exaggerated sigh. I keep trying to fit pieces together, applying a liberal amount of staples and nails. Sometimes, when I ask for tool, Jack hands it to me, but he does as little as he can without ignoring me. Still, it's better than the no help at all I was expecting. I take a step back and look at my handiwork. It definitely looks like a stall. I test some of the supports. Seems steady. Looks like we're in good here. You know what this could use? I sigh, already knowing the answer. A centipede. Just as he says that, Ragatha walks in. Her eyes go wide as Jack's words. What centipede? Well, Rose and I were. I elbowed him again. Nothing, Jax and I are finished here, though, if you think this is good. Jax mutters something rude at me while Ragatha inspects the stall. Good job, you two. There's a hint of surprise in her voice. Thanks, Rose. Then, as an afterthought, and, you too, Jax. This is basically I Can Fix Him, the game, and I love it. She collects herself, beaming with gratitude. If you guys have more time, I have a lot more I could use help with. Sure has been fun, Ragatha. Catch you later. He grabs my wrist and pulls me out of the room before Ragatha can protest. All right. Where next on the stupid punishment quest? The art classroom. Jax rolls his eyes as I lead the way. We slide the door to the art classroom open. Gangle and Zooble are scribbling away, pushing out any art they can finish. Half-finished sketches litter the floor, marred by a single errant line or scratched out for being too poor quality to be submitted for the culture fair. I call out to them. Hey, Gangle. Hey, Zooble. Gangle ignores me, but Zooble looks up, turning to us with a sour expression. What do you two want? Geez, why the cold shoulder, Zooble? Zoomble's expression intensifies. What is it now? Did you two do enough yesterday? Look, Zumbul, I'm really sorry about yesterday. Is there anything we can do to make it up to you? Zumbul eyes me, then Jax. I guess I can trust you, Rose, but why is he here? They point at Jax. Are you seriously trying to tell me you're sorry, Jax? Didn't think you could feel sorry about anything. Nah, you're right. I'm not sorry, just bored. Zumbul's expression stays sour, but they turn to me, their gaze softened. Well, if it's not up to me, it's up to Gangle. Maybe you could make things up to her. Turn to Gangle, who has stopped drawing to watch us intently. Gangle, I am so sorry about yesterday. Can we help you with art? Gangle thinks about it for a second. You promised you and Jax won't mess things up again. Hey, I interrupt him before he can make things worse. I promise we won't. Jax just rolls his eyes, crossing his arms. Okay, I guess you guys can help. Can either of you even draw? I think about it for a few moments. I'm honestly pretty bad, but Jax is alright at it. Jax looks at me like I just sold him out for a talent of silver. What? And when Mr. Kinger saw the sketches you were making in class, he thought so too. Zumbul facepalms. I can't believe I'm saying this, but here. They hand us a few large pieces of poster-sized paper. Do your best. We're trying to make as many posters as we can for the festival. Yeah, we need to get people excited for the culture festival. Try something like this. Gangle lifts up a poster of the entire class rendered in a manga style. Big eyes, small mouths. The top reads, Go Culture Festival. The proportions seem off. Ragatha definitely isn't that busty. And I think Kane would have an issue if Pomni's skirt was really that short. But I get the spirit of her art. What? Seriously? I hate that. Zumbul glares at him. We didn't ask for critique. Get to work, you two. I try to draw something, but I'm so nervous I end up just drawing a bunch of wiggly outlines, making no headway at all. Jax has already made impressive progress on something. Oh. The image is Jax holding a hammer, Gangle's mask is shattered, and Zumbul has been disassembled. The title is, This Culture Fair is sure to be killer. Zumbul walks over to us to check our progress. So, how are you two doing over here? I throw my arms over Jax's offensive drawing. Hey! Oh, it's going good. So good. But don't peek. No spoilers. Zumbul raises an eyebrow, but shrugs before returning to the corner Gangle is working in. What's wrong with my poster? Seriously? You thought it was funny when a truck was running over Ragatha. In class, Jax, this is something that everyone in school's gonna see. Jax grins. Good, they'll think it's funny too. I'm too distracted lecturing Jax to notice somebody sneaking up behind us. Oh. Her face falls as she looks at the drawing. See? Gangle knows what art is. Come on, give me your opinion. This is way too violent to put up at the culture festival, but... She trails off. But your style is pretty good, Jax. How long have you been practicing this cartoon style? What? I mean, you clearly know your way around a pencil. By now, Zumbul has been alerted to something going on in our corner. Spying the drawing, they glare at Jax. Are you serious with this? They gesture to his art, then shrug. Gangle is right, though. This is better than I was expecting from either of you. Gangle smiles despite herself. Have you been hiding your talents from us? Now Jax shields the drawing with his body. All right, that's enough. You said it wouldn't work, so stop looking at it. If you join the art club, we could draw together more, and something like real fear begins to sneak its way into Jax's expression. No. I am not like you. I cut him off before he could destroy what little goodwill we managed to accumulate. Hey, we could just go to a different corner and keep working. Jax and I share the rest of the day trying to make passable art. I struggle to make something that looks good, and Jax struggles to draw anything that will be appropriate for a culture festival. Despite our struggles, Gangle and Zumbul look genuinely happy for what help we can provide. Thanks, Rose. Even if you two didn't do too much. Gangle cuts her off. We really appreciate the effort. Gangle manages to smile. Anytime. Looking back at all the good we did today, feels like a weight lifted off my chest. And Jax, we'll keep a seat open for you in art club. The fucking face. Jax just shudders as we depart in the art classroom. Just as we step out, the bell to dismiss class rings. When we're out of earshot of everyone, Jack's sigh is sagging. That was exhausting. I don't know. That wasn't bad at all for me. You know, there's other ways to have fun than just making other people miserable. I grinned smugly, stepping closer to him. Before either of us can make another move, Kane appears from thin air, hovering in front of us. That's an A-plus job if I ever saw one, Rose. You managed to make up for all your pranks this week, and then some. He notices my purple companion. And congratulations on roping Jackson to help you too. As a reward, I've cooked up a special vacation location for you two to visit. The air above us explodes in a spray of color, confetti fluttering down like snow. I stick my tongue out. Huh? Candy confetti. Tastes like straight sugar as it melts on my tongue. Kane looks at me. Don't do that. Then he gestures to a 3D model of a mall he conjures from the thin air in front of us. Behold, the amazing digital mallscape. Come check it out with you finish your homework, why don't you? He winks at us before disappearing, leaving as strangely as he first appeared. A new location? A mall? Lame. Why didn't we get to pick? Yeah, but I mean, I really was just completing my disciplinary action, so it's not like you usually get rewarded for doing that. Jack shrugs. I guess so. You want to go? I'm almost scared to ask. Jax rolls his eyes. Duh, anything that's a break from this boring old school. I'd probably visit a doctor's office if it meant getting out of here. I meant, do you want to go together? I'm good. I look up at him on the verge of tears. He scrambles to respond before I can start actually crying. Jeez, I'm kidding. Come on, how about we go tonight? But we have school tomorrow. Jeez, who are you, Ragatha? All right, okay, we'll go tonight then. I grin up at him, barely able to hide my excitement. Looking through my dorm, I realize I don't actually have anything to wear to the mall tonight while I spend time with Jax. You would have thought my parents would send me some of my clothes, but I'm starting to doubt whether they even remember me. As I reluctantly put on a fresh uniform, I silently hope that there will be a clothes shop so I can pick out something new. I head out my dorm with a sigh of resignation as I make my way to the mall using the Wacky Maps app on my Wacky watch. Make a left right here. There's only one voice, and I try as I might, it can't be disabled. In fact, the voice can't be dialed below max volume on the Wacky watch. The best I can manage is pressing an unapologetic hand over it as Principal Kane's muffled voice barks out directions from it. In a half mile, make a right! I'm relieved when I finally get there. The mall is large. It's a few stories tall with a big glass roof. That's crazy, actually. As I enter, I see a few glowing storefronts and some furniture set out in a sort of lounge area. I facepalm as I realize I never asked Jax exactly where in the mall we should meet up. I tap my Wacky watch. No messages from Jax. Just as I sit down on a bench to collect my thoughts, a familiar voice calls out to me. Yo, Rose. Hey, Jax. He's already wearing a new set of clothes. He looks so cool. Nice fit, Jax. I just had this lying around. His words may be humble, but his confident posture betrays how much he liked the compliment. He cast a mildly disapproving glance my way. So, why are you just wearing your school uniform? I blush. He tilts his head with a sardonic grin. Don't tell me you didn't have anything else. Gulp. I nod. That's so lame. Can't believe Kane didn't even give you an alternate wardrobe. Well, we're at a mall anyways. Can't we just go pick something up? His grin widens as my embarrassment before diffusing the tension by ruffling my hair. Sure thing. Where you want to go, Rose? We're gonna save. A spicy subject sounds so cool. Let's go to that one. I knew it was Hot Topic. Cool. Jax walks with me as I walk to the all-black storefront. Faded fluorescent buzzing from the red sign above the store. An impressive array of band shirts and black clothes fill the display window. Wow, so you're the edgy sort, huh? Didn't expect that. Oh, I'm full of surprises. I grin playfully at Jax, who rolls his eyes. Whatever you say. He seems skeptical, but the smile doesn't leave his face as we walk in. Hell yeah. Punk rock and alternative music play from the speakers. There's an entire wall devoted to silver piercings. Jax picks up a belt from a shelf. Whoa. I think this might be more studs than belts. I find a black jean jacket with tears on the arms on a rack and check the tag. Perfect. It's my size. I pull it out, holding it in front of me. What about this, Jax? He regards me for a moment. That's pretty intense. It's hard to tell from his tone or face if he means that in a good or bad thing. To play it safe, I put it back on the rack and keep searching for an outfit. Jax has found the band shirt section. He holds up a shirt with a picture of the band Diminishing. Their lead singer, Amelia Adam, is wearing so much foundation she looks like a ghost. You listen to these bands? I nod, excited. Oh yeah, I'm still super into Art Alchemil, My Chemical Romance, and Sleeping with Sirens, obviously. I used to be into Brainless Elephant Satisfaction, but they're sort of problematic these days. Oh yeah, heard about that. He picks up another shirt. Wow, Analog Head. Didn't expect to see a classic like them here. My eyes light up. I love Analog Head. Jax's interest seems piqued, but he plays it cool. Yeah, they have some good songs. I didn't know you were a fan too. Well, I guess I'm full of surprises too. Would you want to listen to them together sometime? He stands up and looks away coolly. After a bit of searching, I decide on an outfit with striped sleeves, 3 belts, and black platform boots. Once I finish paying for everything using Wacky Pay, I head to the dressing room and change into my new clothes. Jax waits patiently outside, scanning the walls of the designs for the various graphic tees they sell here. After I finish changing, I open the door. So, how do I look? He scans me up and down before giving me a grin. Pretty cool. Can't help but blush. So, what do we do now? Jax shrugs. I don't know. My mind races. That grin he gave me isn't helping me keep my thoughts clear at all. Finally, I think of something. Food court. Food. Jax cocks an eyebrow. What? You want to get some? He still looks confused. Stupid Rose, say it all together. You want to get some food together? Jax nods with a smile. Sounds good, Rose. I like his alternative outfit. That's cute. We head to the food court. Various restaurants offering international cuisine advertise their offerings, filling the food court with a heady aroma. Where are you getting food? I spy Uncle Uriel's pretzel stand. My mouth is already watering. There, I say, pointing to the neon pretzel above the pretzel stand. I pick out an almond pretzel, and Jax gets a cup full of pretzel dogs as we find an empty table. I take a big bite out of my pretzel as I look across the table at Jax. He hasn't even touched his pretzel dogs yet. Having fun? I swallow the big bite of pretzel before responding. Yeah, I am. Are you? I know we haven't pulled a prank or anything all day, but I just like spending time with you. Before I can demand a response, Jax stuffs a few pretzel dogs in his mouth, thinking a bit before responding. I guess I'm wondering why a mall. What? King can make anything, I'm pretty sure. Why make a mall as the new location? I shrug, taking a bite of my pretzel. I don't know. He said it was for us. Maybe it's supposed to be educational or something? Jax rolls his eyes. What's educational about a mall? It's just mindless. You walk around, you look at stuff, maybe buy something and walk out. But there's pretty much always something for everyone at a mall, I say, swallowing up my bite of pretzel. What are you into? Jax spends a moment thinking before grinning. Violence. Oh, right. Of course. Where could I find something like that in a mall? Got it. Video games. I grab his arm as I stuff the last of my pretzel in my mouth, dragging him into a dark part of the mall. Arcade? Arcade. I knew it. Various multicolored lights flash from game cabinets. The arcade! I look up at him, grinning. Jax looks down with a skeptical grin. You really want to see me let loose in here? I nod. He cracks his knuckles. All right, don't say I didn't warn you. Prepare to get your butt handed to you at every game here. I smirked back. Oh yeah, I'd like to see you try. True to his word, Jax humbled me in every game we played. Even the kitty game, bring cake to the picnic, he managed to outscore me 20-1. How are you that good at video games? Jax just chuckles. I warned you, Rose. He sighs, clearly happy with himself. Just had a lot of time to practice. I spent a lot of my time as a kid loitering in arcades. That'd be the first thing he told me about himself. I'm stunned for a moment that he's so open with me. But he notices my expression and retreats back into himself, looking down at his wacky watch. But whatever, it's late, let's go. I frown. Oh yeah, I guess so. You think they'll close soon? Probably. He shrugs. We head back together. When we get to my door, I pause a moment. Do things really have to end here? So, this is me. I chuckle nervously. I had a lot of fun today, Jax. I look up at him, looking for any reciprocity. Nope, just stone-faced Jax. There's an awkward pause. For a few moments, I think he's just going to ignore me, and then... Rose? His tone is severe. Yes, Jax? He turns his gaze from me. How did you know? How did I know what? How did you know where to look for me today? It was just a hunch, Jax. I mean, Before I could keep talking, he closes the gap between us. Oh my god, it's happening! His hand slamming into the frame of my door on either side of me. Ah! Pinning me into places. He leans in my face. The dream. What is your game, Rose? Are you just obsessed with me or something? Why aren't you just treating me like everyone here? Why do you keep coming back after I treat you? He stops himself before continuing. I can make your life really difficult and painful. God damn, hurt me, Jack? That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, do you want to hurt me? I managed to eke out despite his intense gaze. Well, we're both going to end up hurt if you keep doing this. He eventually relents, turning away. Wait. What was the other answer? Yeah, we're going to do the other one. Hurt me, Jax. He shakes his head, laughing manically. What the heck is wrong with you? His fist slams in the door behind me. Damn. Alright, fine. I thought maybe he'd kiss me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Skip. Okay. Look, Rose. People who try to get close to me, people who want to get close to me, they just end up getting hurt. He gives me a tired half smile. Just walk away. Leave me alone. He turns away from me, leaving for his dorm. Jax! I call out to him from the balcony, but my words fall on deaf ears as he turns his key to his door. I'm going to be there tomorrow at the culture fair. He pulls the door open. I want to go with you. He slams the door behind himself without responding. Ugh. I stand in the empty dorm hallway. Everything with Jax is such a roller coaster. Even today, he was finally opening up to me. We picked out clothes, ate pretzels, and when we get back to the dorms, he just shuts me out again. For every step forward I take, it feels like Jax takes 3 steps back. I sigh as I unlock my door, frustrated. Is the fight for this relationship, or whatever it ends up being, going to be one-sided the entire time? Does he even want to be part of this? Does he feel for me the way I feel for him? But today was fun. None of his immature outbursts will take that from me, no matter how much he pushes me away. Tomorrow will have to be the moment of truth, no matter what that means for me, for us. I close my eyes and settle into an uneasy sleep. Day 4! Okay, well, we have to do another episode then. That's just how this is going to work. That is how it's going to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this one's so long, and it's only one day. Isn't that crazy? I made some mistakes along the way, but we will finish... When is this coming out? We'll finish tomorrow. I'll make sure we that way we get it done. I want it done for the movie starts. That way it's like in between in case things don't go so favorably in the story. Like it like ends, you know. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Goodbye.